Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply. How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
What would you like to do? It's the question that every DM asks every player at least once in their career. That question has led to more stories than any other question on the planet. But how do you turn that question into an amazing story? That's a question we answer on our show, How to Be a Better DM. For those crazy individuals who want to pretend like they can control the story, How to Be a Better DM is the perfect place to learn how to dungeon master without spending extra money or extra time. You'll get tips and techniques to avoid the significant pitfalls of dungeon masters everywhere. We have episodes coming out every Thursday morning, and we can't wait for you to roll initiative with us. Go to betterdungeonmaster.com/knockedprone for more information.
Knocked Prone is a clean, chaotic, and deep podcast for D&D nerds. Find more ways to support our show in the episode description.
All right, so we're going to join you guys. Zag and Efimia have just showed up to Ethos Summit to pick up Grom and Selene. Zag and Efimia having gone to the Archivist's Tower, Selene and Grom having dealt with the Azamar election problem that was going on in Ethos Summit. What are you guys doing as you enter this ship?
As the door opens, I will just Zag and run towards the ship.
Grom, where are you?
I'm out here. Did you figure things out with your brother?
I did. How did your time go in Ethos Summit?
And I'll just hold up my hammer in response. It is my mother's hammer, but it has Moradin's hammer's metal that is infused and is basically like, instead of the runes that were carved into it, it's now like filled with metal. Instead of having like carved parts, and then the plate is like the head of it is covered in a plate of the metal.
Good. I met with Muradin, and he told me I had to make this hammer, and then I needed to basically just keep doing what I was doing. I have to protect you all. That's what I was told.
Who told you that?
Muradin. He's the god, I guess, of the dwarves.
Okay, wait, you talked to a god? What is happening?
Yes, I thought that the hammer was giving me power, but it was Muradin. He said that I was supposed to serve him, and I need to protect dwarves and people. I have to live honorably, and I need to stop evil, essentially. And he also told me my mom is back in the Underdark. So, if we could stop by there sometime, I would like to free her from prison sometime.
That is so exciting. I'm so happy for you.
What did you find out with your brother?
Yeah, what did you find out? I know we played a really good game of the quiet game, the hole right here. But I probably should have asked that.
You're going to see Zag reach into his pocket and just kind of hold on to something. I found how we can stop Thorn.
Really?
I did. But it's going to require a lot of trust from the three of you if we're going to do it.
What now?
I learned that I can siphon power from Thorn, not be given power by him. When I do that, we can weaken him significantly as I cast spells. I wanted to meet up with you guys and see how your time in Ethos Summit was and see how everything's going, and I just wanted to let you guys know that whether or not you want to come with me, I'm headed to Thorn's Plain, the graveyard, and I'm going to try and kill him.
Today?
As soon as we're ready.
Can I at least take a nap first?
I thought that's what the quiet game was. What were you doing?
I was practicing with my sword. I'm new to this. Give me a break.
But anyway, Selene, how are your brothers? How's Finch?
We don't have to talk about it.
Does that mean they're not coming?
They will not be coming.
Well, that's all I needed.
I have questions for you, Zag. How do you feel so confident that you can just march on to the graveyard and defeat him right now? How are we playing into this? You're just going to do it all by yourself?
Well, all I'll say is the Archivist is actually my uncle. He's my great uncle. The Archivist who built the Archivist Tower, and he taught me a lot about my ancestry and about my connection with Thorn. I can steal power from him and we can defeat him. I'm confident that we can. But with that, I know this sounds crazy, but right now where I have this connection with him, the longer we wait, the stronger he gets. With every god that he kills, he is getting stronger. The longer we wait, the more impossible it becomes to ever stop him. And I've seen what will happen if we don't.
So you feel ready right now?
I'm going. I just hope the three of you will come with me and help me.
Merton told me I had to protect you, so I'll be there.
Is Moradin safe? Is he protected right now? He's one of the 10. He's at risk too.
I'm not sure.
That's all the more reason to stop Thorn now.
As Efimia says this, Grom, you get a sinking feeling in your chest. As you would know, the worshippers of Moradin are much fewer than many of the other gods of the 10. And it would seem that Moradin might be the next on the chopping block.
I don't know. I suppose he would be at risk, but he's granted me part of his power. I think if I fight instead of him, he should be a bit safer. Maybe that's what he meant by protecting Dwarven kind.
It's at least worth considering.
This isn't something that I ask lightly. You three are the family that I've always wanted, and the three people closest to me in this world, and you're the only people that I would ask to help me with this. And if you don't want to come, I understand. But I am going.
What do you require of us there?
Yes, how can we help?
Prepare now. And when you're all ready, with Cassidy's help and with the Archivist's help, I can take us to Thorn. But I don't think it'll be long before a fight begins. The longer it goes, the more power that I can siphon from him and the weaker he becomes. But when we first get there, it will be the first spell that I cast that I'm stealing power from him. And he will probably be almost at full strength.
Well, I can agree that time is working against us. So, hesitantly, I'm ready to go.
Are we killing Thorn?
I mean, I know the butcher likes it.
Actually, Grom, would you like to introduce our new rule?
Yes. Selene and I decided that from now on, we have to ask before we kill. We decided that we can always knock them out and finish the job later. Everyone has to agree.
Well, this is all I'll say. Like I said, with every passing moment, he is plotting to kill another god. With every god he kills, he becomes more and more unstoppable, and the wrath that he will unleash on this world will devastate all kind. Dwarven kind, elven kind, human kind, angel bird person kind. If we don't kill him, his place in godhood will remain, and he will recover. I don't like to kill. I've never tried to kill. I am going to try and kill Thorn.
I'll do what I can to help.
So we all agree, all in favor of killing Thorn. Say aye.
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 All right, that settles it.
How are we going to take a vote, like, in future situations? For instance, I didn't expect Professor Pistachio to just, like, sit there, but I also didn't want him to exactly walk away from the situation. So I'm not going to apologize. But also, just for future notice, I would like a little bit of an understanding of what we're doing here.
We'll try our best. It's a new thing.
Yes, I think as long as we try not to kill them, that's about the best we can do. After we pacify them, then we can decide.
Ooh, I have an idea. What if any time we're in a position where we need to decide if we're gonna kill somebody, whoever's thinking about it starts by saying, I'm the champion of Greyhaven. And then if everyone else says the same thing, we know we all vote yes.
Well, I am the champion of Greyhaven.
No, Grom.
We're the champions of Greyhaven.
I was referring to it. You know, your last fight, it wasn't exactly you who ended it. It was me, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll let you have the title.
Efimia has a good point. She did kill Professor Pistachio, and she did kill Edmund, so...
And she's just, like, kind of giggling to herself in the background right now. Because she knows that this is literally just something she's doing to pull chains.
You'll just see Grom kind of looking dejected as he like looks down at the doll of himself and just pulls the string. And
I'm the champion of Greyhaven.
And he just looks kind of sad at
it. All right, well,
it's okay. I'll share my title with you.
We're the champions of Greyhaven.
Seriously though, you all have all helped tremendously in my journey. I don't think that it's fair for me to have that title or you to have that title. I think it belongs to all of us.
Well, thank you guys. Do you guys need to do anything to prepare?
I don't need to prepare. I'm the champion of Greyhaven.
Me and Grom are actually well rested from our trip
Grom
here.
and I.
Sorry.
I'm already on the verge of a breakdown, and now Grom's correcting my grammar.
The dumbest person in the party is like, actually, you're wrong.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How powerful is the Cox network? So powerful that one day the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
So you said you know how to get there.
I do, but I'm going to do a couple things to prepare first.
Okay.
First thing Zag is going to do is he's going to try and usher the group in for a quick huddle.
Okay.
He is going to cast Aid on the party, so you all get 5 temporary hit points each.
This seems screwy, man. So screwy.
He's also going to, after the huddle's done, he's going to outstretch his arm to Grom for the forearm man handshake, and he is going to cast Death Ward on Grom. So you'll see just almost like almost chaotic energy come off of their arms, and anytime you will drop to 0 hit points over the next 8 hours, you will instead drop to 1.
I find that 100% acceptable. Thank you very much.
You'll take that?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I think so.
Zag is going to pull a scroll out of his pocket. He's going to kneel down to the ground. He's going to open it. And as he begins to read it, you will see, similar to when... I don't even know if I want to say this. Similar to when Zag casted Remove Curse on Avani Mech, a bright light, like just a huge beam of light will just come out of his eyes and ears and mouth. And as he's reading it, he will cast a plane shift and take the entire party with him to the graveyard plane that Thorn resides.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, things are getting real.
So you guys
so much happening.
Close your eyes for a moment. You're in the very metallic and futuristic looking ship that is whirring with its gears and mechanisms. And when you open your eyes, you are standing in the graveyard of Thorn. And as you enter the graveyard, immediately all of you hear in your minds,
I was hoping that you would come here soon enough. I thought I might have to drag you out of your plane myself. Welcome.
Why does your brother sound so creepy?
Who has the lowest armor class here?
I have 18.
I have
18.
14.
As I hear Thorn's voice going on, I'll reach out and just say, Moradin, protect us. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Selene, so you gain 2 to your AC as long as I maintain concentration.
As you guys enter into this graveyard of the damned, you feel the animosity of Thorn as, with his connection to Zag, he knows exactly why you guys are here. So I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay, I'm glad I prepared a little bit. I had a feeling.
Dude,
because
I feel like we're skipping some steps.
7.
13 for me.
19.
15.
I don't want to go first.
All right, and as you spring into initiative, you see Thorn summon necrotic energy from each of his hands, and 2 black spheres of necrotic energy emulate through his fingertips. And Selene, you get the jump on things first. You are about 30 feet away from Thorn in this valley of gravestones, and he is standing in front of the empty graves that he has yet to fill with the rest of the gods. And what are you doing?
Dude, this does feel like we skipped a step. Yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think this would happen this quickly tonight.
Is Cassidy at least safe on the Vor?
So Zag was only able to cast plane shift on the 4 of you. So Cassidy and War are safely back on the ship, and you 4 are here in Thorn's plane.
Is the dog with us or on the ship?
Avery is with Cassidy. The only people who are able to be transported is Zag, Grom, Efimia, and Selene.
Okay.
I just want to throw out there that since we leveled up, I chose the menacing feat so that I can be fearsome to others.
Okay.
and because I'm not going to use that, I just think that's funny because I'm not going to use that.
Trash talk him.
So
I dare you.
I can intimidate a creature. I don't have a comeback that's quite good enough for Thorn, you know.
This is probably a good time to plug it. With 8th level, I took a feat homebrewed by the Knock Prone cast and Cade. Himbo's Luck.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically halfling luck.
Very
so
nice.
if you guys roll a nat 1 once a day, I can replace it.
Not once a day,
That's
once a turn.
Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on.
Once a round, you can use your reaction to give them luck, but you don't have luck for the rest of the round. So you currently have halfling's luck, basically. So if you roll natural ones, you can re-roll them. But if you do, and then the rest of the round somebody else rolls a natural one, they can't re-roll it.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
So
basically
once per round.
So
Yeah,
we're not
once
getting,
a round
we're
cancel
not
out.
getting any nat ones.
Yes. Yes, hopefully.
Unless we're pretty unlucky.
Now-
If you make me roll a d4, yeah, very likely I will get nat ones.
It only counts for d20s, so.
Hold up.
So
I need to redo my character. I don't want this feat anymore.
I will say, too, I just took my 2nd level in the War Cleric. So now my Channel Divinity, I can get plus 10 on one of my attacks.
I am going to use steady aim and aim for Thorn with my crossbow.
All right, roll it.
You think your mortal weapons can face me, a god?
Why are you so cringe?
That is an unnatural 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, so I rolled an 8 plus 3, so that's 11 points of damage, plus then I'm going to add my sneak attack. That's 9 points of damage, 9 points of sneak attack damage,
Okay, so 20 points total.
and that's it for my turn.
Awesome. With that, Thorn is up. He goes ahead and assesses the battlefield.
Yes, brother, you've brought me someone else with power. I would love to leech some more.
And he's going to take 2 attacks against you, Efimia.
Of course.
Sorry.
He has a 10-foot reach, so he doesn't activate your Swordmaster feat, unfortunately. That's a 22 to hit and a 20 to hit.
My AC is 18, so yeah.
You take 43 points of...
Oh, dude, I might have messed up.
Of radiant damage as these mace clubs hit down on you twice.
Okay.
Oh, man. This might have been a mistake.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
And with that is the end of Thorn's turn. Zag, you are up. You watch as Efimia gets battered twice in the face.
Efimia's getting wrecked right now.
Zag is going to take... Is Thorn still 30 feet away, or is he closer now?
He's about 10 feet away from where you're standing.
Zag is going to take 10 feet of movement right up next to Thorn. And he's going to say, "Leave my friends alone. I know you don't want me dead." And he's going to cast Inflict Wounds on Thorn, upcasting to 3rd level, while also using his Channel Divinity Parasite feature. Zag, as he casts that, will put his arms on Thorn's left arm, which is wielding a mace that just struck Efimia, right? As he does that, like, cracks all through his arm will appear, and like radiant light will just burst out of it, and he will deal 39 damage while simultaneously healing Efimia for 39 health.
Whoa!
39?
That's Channel Divinity.
That's a real bro right
I'm gonna
there.
just let you know, I don't have a lot of those. So.
Wow.
I'm back at max.
As you cast this Channel Divinity, you see Thorn's light dim for a moment and then continue to shine bright afterwards. You seem to have drained some of his power.
I would like Zag to just, right after he does that, look at Efimia and just smile like, "I told you. We could do this."
Efimia, you are up.
How far am I away from him?
10
you
feet.
are 10 feet away
10
from him.
feet. Let's go in for... I want to cast Branding Smite, 2nd level.
Okay.
Then try to attack him with my rapier.
Okay, awesome. Roll it.
16.
A 16 does not hit.
No, of course. Well, I'm not good at my sword yet. I just lazily kind of slash in his general direction.
And he does the C shape with his body, and you swipe at his stomach, and it narrowly misses his belly button.
He goes full Matrix on me.
Exactly.
I'm gonna shoot for it again. Please. I rolled a 14 with my +5, so please take my inspiration as payment.
Okay.
And we're gonna try again. Come on.
I'm so scared for
You got it.
I'm also scared.
Roll it. Oh no.
It got worse.
Oh no. So unfortunately, you swing twice and you miss twice against Thorn.
Cool.
And he
this for me.
grins as he says,
"Yes, expend your power. It'll make you easier to beat."
and then he's going to take a legendary action and attack you twice again, Efimia.
Twice again?
Love this for me.
That is a 25 to hit. And another 25 to hit.
Okay, like legit, are one of us gonna die tonight?
It's going to be me.
Someone's gonna write up a new character.
It's going to be me right after I got that paladin stuff.
Help with. I'm sorry.
You take 53 points of radiant damage as these two...
That's between both attacks.
Both the attacks. As these 2 mace strikes hit you in the temple once again.
Yeah, Efimia's taken a pretty heavy beating right now, and she's kind of like internally pissed that we're here. And not a happy camper.
Efimia, as you are being struck with this mace, you feel this leech domain ability that Zag has been casting on your party, and it almost feels like even though Zag was adding to your health, Thorn is now trying to take it away and trying to leech from the power that you have been granted from your oath. And with that, Grom, you are up.
I would like to run up and attempt to impose myself between the 2 of them.
It will cause him disadvantage if there's another person in between him and Efimia. So yes, you can impose yourself between Efimia and Thorn and give him disadvantage if he decides to attack Efimia again.
And I'll say,
"You know, I liked you up until you threatened my friends."
and I'm just going to like wind up with my hammer and just go in for a couple of attacks. I'm gonna use inspiration.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
A 2? That probably would have hit.
You never know.
Not much better. I don't care. This is for my friend is in danger, so I'm going to use my Channel Divinity and add plus 10 to that hit. So to hit originally it would have been 14, and I'm going to make it a 24.
24 will definitely hit.
And I am... Oh, new hammer.
2d10, 2d10.
Oh, I'm going to try... I'm going to... Misses.
This is not the fight.
What'd you roll?
Another 5. So 14.
No.
I'm going to use my bonus action to take a third attack using my War Cleric feature. So
okay, do it.
19.
A 19 will hit.
Oi.
All right.
Okay.
So roll me 4d8 or 4d10.
10,
sorry.
Right? Yeah. So 10 points of bludgeoning damage and another 10 points of radiant damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then same thing again.
Good roll.
20 points.
Yeah. So
40 points total.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Multi-class is working
So,
out, dude.
Yeah.
Thorn staggers back, and you notice that you've bloodied Thorn with these 2 hits. As this radiant damage booms out, he absorbs a little bit of the radiant damage, seeing that he is resistant to the radiant damage that you deal, but he's still bloodied.
I'm just going to hold my shield up and just say, "Come get me, you bastard." And that'll be it.
Selene, you are up once again. We're at the top of the order. You've just watched Efimia get pummeled 4 times with this mace, and then you are seeing both of the himbos in your party imposing themselves in front of Efimia to try and protect her. What are you doing?
So are they within 5 feet now?
Yes.
Thorn?
Grom and Zag are both within 5 feet of Thorn. So you will have your sneak attack no matter what you do.
Okay. Well, I've actually got a bit of distance, so I'm excited to not be in the middle of that, but I am going to run up to Thorn and slash him with my all-pike, or at least attempt to do so. 16 to hit.
A 16 will miss, unfortunately.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Oh,
Himbo's
no.
luck.
Himbo's luck.
Can I use
you get
that?
to re-roll
My
it.
new feat. Hold on, I'll read it. We got it read
get to
now.
re-roll.
Oh, nice.
Woo,
ready?
woo, woo.
Ready? Your people, the Himbos, have extraordinary luck, which you have learned to mystically lend to your companions whenever you see them falter. You're not sure how you do it, you just wish it and it happens. Surely a sign of fortune's favor. When an ally you see within 30 feet of you rolls a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, you can use your reaction to let the ally re-roll the die.
Here we go.
Grom and Zag in the morning.
Here we go.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a 2.
Oh, no.
Plus what?
Plus 7.
Plus 18?
Yeah. Plus 17, of course. We're like level 13, right?
Unfortunately, you will miss, and Thorn will have his turn.
Wait, can I use my bonus action?
Yes, you
I
can.
would like to use my bonus action. I'm going to use my offhanded attack for my bonus action.
Okay.
All right, so I miss, and that's the end of my turn.
You miss with your offhanded attack? What'd you
Yes, I rolled a 13.
roll? Okay, awesome. And with that, Thorn is up once again, and seeing that he can't get to Efimia in front of Grom, he is going to cast Sunbeam. A beam of brilliant light is going to flash out from his hand in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line, and each creature, meaning Grom and Efimia, need to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 68 radiant damage and is blinded until the end of their next turn.
It's an issue.
But you said a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, do you hate me?
Also, you will have plus Marissa's charisma modifier with her aura of courage or something.
What's
like
your
that.
charisma modifier?
Aura of protection.
+3.
+3, so 19.
A 19 will
Wait.
pass.
Wait, so it's a Constitutional, so I get the Constitution plus my charisma modifier?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I got a 22.
Ooh. Why did you look
okay.
like you were like stressed there? That was...
Because I was just stressed about rolling, and
Pressure,
it was a
pressure.
little bit of
That's fair.
relief.
Grom and Efimia, you both will barely save. 17 is his spell casting DC, and so you will only take half damage and you won't be blinded. So you're able to close your eyes just before this Ark of the Covenant style beam of radiant light lashes out at you, and you will take 12 points of radiant damage each.
I am hurting. I am hurting real bad.
How much are you hurting? How many hit points do you have?
11 out of 76.
Oh, shoot. Well, with that, Zag, you are up.
First thing Zag is going to do is hold a hand outstretched towards Efimia, and a glowing light will emanate around her as he casts Sanctuary for his bonus action.
Nice.
So if Thorn targets you again, he has to pass a wisdom save or choose a new target.
Okay.
And then Zag will prepare a reaction. If Thorn targets Efimia again, he will use his symbiotic bond feature on the party.
Efimia, you are up. You are hurting bad. You have 11 hit points. Thorn has necrotic energy still pulsing throughout his hands, and he's looking for blood. What are you doing?
I am not going to attack right now. I can tell you that much. Efimia attempts to limp 30 feet away.
Okay.
So we're just gonna have her limp over here to the corner.
Okay, wonderful.
She's having a rough time.
So if you don't disengage, he will take an attack of opportunity against you, but he will have disadvantage since Grom in your way.
And he has Sanctuary.
That's what I'm
And he has Sanctuary.
So he has to pass a save.
So he'll have to pass a wisdom save, but are you okay with that?
It's a risk, but...
So I'm gonna use my lay on hands for 40 points, so I'm back up to 51.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the opportunity to limp away a little.
Okay, so he'll take an opportunity attack at
when
you
he
if
does
he
that,
can.
does that trigger my action? He's targeting Efimia.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so everybody in the party will just... A glorious light will emanate from you, and you will get additional d4s every turn, as well as being able to absorb damage from one another, if you choose.
So will that D4 be added to our attack rolls? Or
Attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws once per turn.
Unfortunately, Efimia, Thorn succeeds on his wisdom save against Sanctuary, so he will take his attacks against you. Does a 19 hit you?
My AC is straight up 18.
Unfortunately, he will hit you, dealing 23 points of radiant damage as you limp away from Thorn. But you are now 30 feet away from him in this battlefield. As you limp away, he's going to be like,
"No, get back."
And is that the end of your turn, Efimia?
Cade.
Dude, you're so targeted right now.
Cade.
You're the only person with magic other than Alec, and he gives his magic to Alex. So
I technically have magic.
Oh,
that's
is it
true,
because of
that's true.
magic?
It is because of magic.
magic related?
It's magic related because he leeches.
He feeds off of other people using magic.
Yes. So the reason he's hitting you is because you are supplementing him with power.
Oh, okay.
Efimia, is that the end of your turn?
There's nothing else she wants to do right now.
It is going to be Thorn's legendary action again.
My gosh.
And he's going to
he's a
take
god.
2 swipes against Grom this time. That's a nat 20, and then a 23 to hit.
Yes, both will hit. I might go down.
You have Death Ward.
Oh, I won't go down.
You will take 89 points of
I'm at 1 hit
radiant
point.
damage.
Death Ward.
Death Ward.
Death Ward! So your Death Ward kicks in as these 89 hit points hit you, Grom. So you go from full health to 1 hit point in 2 of these swipes from Thorn. And with that is the end of Thorn's turn.
Move out of my way or be mowed down.
And it's your turn, Grom.
Kill me, but you're not touching her.
And I am going to use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself. And I'm just going to say,
Feel the might of Moradin.
And I am going to attack him with my hammer. So Divine Favor just gives me an extra d4 of radiant damage on any of the
You
attacks.
also get an extra d4 on the attack roll for Symbiotic Bond.
Ooh. So a 25 to hit on the first one.
A 25 will hit.
And a 24 to hit on the second.
A 24 will hit.
Okay. These dice have treated me well so far. He takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage, an additional 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
14 points of bludgeoning damage, and then an additional 4 points of radiant on the second one.
You deal significant damage at him, and you cause a stream of blood to slew out of his mouth as you just pummel him with your hammer. And he smiles, and he says,
When you're gone, Moradin will be next.
It's a good thing I'm not going anywhere.
And I'm just going to hold up my shield.
Wonderful. And Selene, you are up.
I vote that Grom writes all of my menacing words for my feet. And then you tell me what to say, and then I'll say it.
Just me whispering like,
Tell him he's a jerk.
How powerful is is the Cox Network. So powerful that one day, the internet will let your doctor perform miracles from thousands of miles away.
Connecting to remote operating room.
Giving a whole new meaning to the term house call.
Operation complete.
The Cox Network. With gig speeds everywhere, it's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, bringing us closer. In Cox serviceable areas, speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms apply. Other restrictions may apply.
It is time to attempt to make another slash with my all pike.
Okay, roll it.
Does a 10 hit?
A 10 will not hit.
Dang it! Okay, it's fine. We're gonna do offhanded attack and try again for my bonus action.
Okay.
That's an 8.
An 8 will unfortunately not hit. You have the worst dice luck.
And that's the end of my turn.
So sorry.
I'm sorry. That's the hard thing about rogues. And with that, it is going to be Thorn's turn proper. And he is going to call upon Sunbeam again. I need Grom and Efimia to make me Constitution saving throws.
I'm just down, because I take damage in either way.
I got a 12.
You got a 12? Okay, unfortunately, you both will fail, taking the full brunt of this.
Have fun, you two.
You will both take 35 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Zag and Selene, you watch as 2 of your party members fall to the ground. And with that, Zag, you are up.
Think this was a good idea now?
Zag will survey the battlefield and see what he's subjected his friends and his family to, and he'll know that it's the time to make his move. He is going to kneel down to the ground and pull out the scissors of shadow snipping that he was given at the Archivist Tower, and he will proceed to cut his shadow from his body.
Okay.
He will then yell at Selene, "I don't have time to explain, but I have to leave. You won't have much time, but while I'm gone, you can kill Thorn, and when you do, capture his essence. Tell Grom I'll be back." And then Zag will stand up. You will see a large, almost portal form around him of just chaotic lightning and fire. Just insane amounts of energy just emanate off of his body as he casts a banishment on himself. And Zag will disappear.
Where are you going, brother?
You disappear, and Thorn will say,
I can't feel his power. No.
and the physical form of Thorn will dissipate and be replaced with a shadow demon. And with that, that is where we're going to end our session for the night. My name is Cade, the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I'm joined here by the players to my left.
Alec plays Zag.
Mason playing the Champion of Greyhaven.
What?
Go ahead, Marissa, say it.
Marissa playing Efimia, and also what?
And Selene, left all alone.
With a god who wants to kill you.
And dead friends around me.
Zag, as you cast banishment on yourself, roll me a D100.
63.
I don't like that face, kid.
If you love this content, go ahead and go on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/knocked, where we will be talking about these last 3 sessions in a special Talked Prone episode. So it's going to be a big one. So stay tuned, and stay tuned for next week, where Selene hopefully can pull something over on this shadow demon that is Thorn. We hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Did you say you said 43, right?
Rewind,
43, yeah.
Rewind a little bit. I just want to keep going on like nothing ever happened. We're in Ethos Summit.
I want to explore the town.
This is fun. Yes.
Please.
I just want to write it down because I'm like, right.
There's a bunch of Finch bobbleheads.
Oh man, you know I'd buy one of those.